Ready? Start. Honorable Supreme Court has observed that master and servant relationship between the employee and the bank comes to an end for all practical purposes on the date the employee concerned is superannuated, and further that departmental inquiry initiated against the employee before his retirement could be continued only for a limited purpose for determining whether or not he is entitled for pensionary benefits and gratuity. Full stop. Honorable Supreme Court in the said case has clearly observed that an order of dismissal or removal from service can be passed only when an employee is in service, and further that if the person is not in employment, the question of terminating his services ordinarily would not arise unless there exists a specific rule. Full stop. However, so far as the case of Ravindranath Chaube within bracket supra bracket close is concerned, it is relevant to note that the conduct, discipline and appeal rules applicable to the employee in the said case created a legal fiction by specifically providing that in case the departmental proceedings were instituted prior to retirement of an employee concerned, such proceedings shall be deemed to be continued and shall be concluded by the authority by which such proceedings were commenced in the same manner as if the employee had continued in service. Full stop. While deducing the ratio in the case of Ravindranath Chaube within bracket supra bracket close, we cannot lose sight of the provisions of the rules. Full stop. Thus, if we read the case of Ravindranath Chaube within bracket supra bracket close and the case of Prabhakar Sadashiv Karwade within bracket supra bracket close together, the principle of law, in our considered opinion, which emerges, is that once the employee retires on attaining the age of superannuation, punishment of dismissal or removal from service cannot be inflicted for the reason that if the person is not in employment, the question of terminating his services would not arise, unless there exists a specific rule in that behalf. Full stop. What we notice in the judgment in the case of Ravindranath Chaube within bracket supra bracket close, is that a specific rule under the conduct, discipline and appeal rules provided in the said case that the employee will be deemed to continue in service even after retirement. Full stop. In fact, the language of Rule 34.2 of the Conduct, Discipline and Appeal rules in the case of Ravindranath Chaube within bracket supra bracket close is very relevant to cull the ratio laid down therein. Full stop. According to Rule 34.2 of the Conduct, Discipline and Appeal rules as discussed in the case of Ravindranath Chaube within bracket supra bracket close, in a situation where the disciplinary proceedings were instituted while the employee was in service, such disciplinary proceedings shall be deemed to be proceeding and shall be continued and concluded by the authority which had commenced such proceedings in the same manner as if the employee had continued in service. Full stop. It is in the light of the said rule that Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Ravindranath Chaube within bracket supra bracket close has observed that on conclusion of the disciplinary proceedings, the penalty of dismissal could be imposed under the conduct, discipline and appeal rules applicable to the said case. Full stop.